I feel a lot better after the undrafted free agents. Particularly, a lot of people will know during, I guess, day 2 of the draft, rounds 2 and 3. If you were with us on the live show, we weren't particularly happy. I think at this point, you know, we were sitting here thinking Drake Jackson, fine, right? Like maybe you're going into a position of strength. That's fine. But it was a pick that was there in terms of best player available, despite the fact that there were, I think, bigger needs on the board. They went with Drake Jackson, so I'm not mad at that pick. The next pick, Ty Davis Price, I believe, TDP, is I'm going to refer to him here on out. That was the one where we really kind of scratched our head and I'm like, what are they doing? You know, drafting yet again another running back in the mid rounds. This, you know, follows up with Joe Williams. This follows up with Trey Sermon just last year. And you could kind of see whose fingerprints were on this early, right? Drake Jackson, that's probably, you know, John Lynch going to bat for somebody, right? TDP, that's a Kyle Shanahan move. And, you know, I guess stuff came out after the draft that Mike Shanahan had actually talked and spoken to TDP. And so you wonder if Mike had a little bit of input on that too. And then Danny Gray, deep speed guy. That one wasn't too bad either. So after that, you know, I was a little upset at first, sleeping on it. I was like, all right, that was average, I guess. Day 3 was better. I think they addressed a lot of positions of need. They went after stuff that they absolutely needed. And, you know, did a little bit better job. And I think it's reflective of what I've been saying all along. When you get into rounds 1, 2, and 3, that's where John and Kyle have their fingerprints all over the draft. But after that, you start getting into the Adam Peters guys, the scouts guys, the ones that actually, and it's why the 49ers do so well in those late rounds, I think, is just because the guys that do the most work on these prospects are the ones that know them the best, rather than the coach who has to come in and kind of put together an aggregate of what everybody's saying and try to make the best decision he can. Or John Lynch, who, despite being the 49ers GM, is a first-time GM, has no experience on this side of the ball prior to this, so there could still be a lot going on. So for me, it was like, it got better as the draft went on, and then personally, I think they killed it with undrafted free agents. I mean, that's where this actually is the saving grace, is what they did after the draft. And I think that's been a hallmark of this regime so far.